Marcia Winbeckler, and my husband Roland and I own CakeSuppliesPlus.com. We're professional cake decorating instructors, and we've appeared on the Food Network and TLC's Ultimate Cake Off. We're also known for our life-size cake sculptures that we do oven for celebrities, and photos of those are available on our website too. Hi, today I want to show you how to use Baroque molds to make some really fancy designs for the sides or tops of cakes. And we have a set of 4 Baroque molds available on our website, or you can buy them individually or other molds that are available also. And this is one of the set. Here's another one. And the third one out of the set of 4. The fourth one. Now, to use the molds, first you want to put a thin coating of shortening or vegetable oil inside the mold to keep the I'm going to use a fondant and gum paste mixture 50-50, and to keep that from sticking. And you can also dust it with either cornstarch, or in this case I'm using my pump brush here that has pearl dust in it. I'm going to put a little coating of that on top of there also, and I'll go back and coat that after. Also coat the gum paste mixture after the design's all finished. And then I have a mixture of 50-50 gum paste and fondant, half gum paste, half fondant. And I want a little bit of shortening on the outside of that too. I want to roll it so that I have one smooth side. The other side can have creases in it, the back side, but you want to make sure the side you're pressing in the mold is nice and smooth. But I just want to gently press this down into the mold. And I found my hand works best for this. Then I want to go back and scoot from the center out and pull away the excess. Use my hand to just push it to make sure it's filling in all the crevices of the mold design. And you can see how it gets thinner out there on the edge. And eventually where it just starts taking the shape of the design. When I get most of that removed, then I'm going to use a fondant smoother to clean it up. You can kind of pull in from the outside edges and clean up the edges. You don't want rough edges on it because those really show up on the cake. There is a way to clean it up a little bit after you take it out of the mold, and I'll show you that in a bit too. But just basically get your edges nice and clean. If you find that you have a lot that's excess, you can use a palette knife. Palette knives have nice sharp edges. I like the offset type like this because your hand's not in the way, and you can get rid of any excess with that if you need to. Then I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Now I've taken it out of the freezer, and then I just want to use a small tool just to get it in one of the spots here and kind of pry up one edge, and then I can just sort of peel it out of there. And because it's frozen, I can do that. And I want to turn it over and look for any rough edges. If you see any rough edges, then you would push towards the back of the design. You have a few minutes before this starts warming up and getting really tacky, so 2-3 minutes. And because it does get tacky, it actually is nice in a little bit for brushing on your pearl dust. So you can either brush it on now or after you put it in place, and that tackiness makes it stick. And to attach it to your cake surface, just make sure that you have a little bit of water on the back. I just want to put it up against the cake where I want it after I've dampened the back side, and then put it in position and it'll stick. I want to be careful not to press out any of the design that's in there. And then since it's still tacky from the condensation on the surface, I can go back and brush on the surface, and the dry fondant on the cake does not take on the pearl dust here, but just my Baroque designs do.